But we're acting like it's nothing. We're acting like China is an ally. Even 3 years ago, Trudeau had Canada's military welcome 3 Chinese warships to Victoria. Let me read from the Canadian Navy's statement. They were so excited. This is what was published. Members from Her Majesty's Canadian ship Winnipeg will host the sailors from visiting ships during their stay. Canada and China have a defense relationship based on senior-level dialogue, as well as discussions and cooperation on defense issues, including humanitarian assistance and disaster response, peace support operations, and military education. Oh, really? So we're educating China on military things? Is that what's going on? How much spying do you think was done in that 4-day exchange? If you think that's bad, Australia actually let China train with them. China engages in Australia's largest maritime drill for the first time. This is from last year. China is participating for the first time in Australia's largest maritime exercise as more than 3,000 personnel from 27 countries engage in joint training off the strategic northern port of Darwin. Hang on, so they practice together with China on their side? So China wasn't just allowed to see Australia's naval defense plans. They got to tag along and be part of it and interact with Australia when Australia did it. Just who does Australia think its Navy is designed to fight against if it ever goes to war? Who's the great enemy they're facing off? Is it Fiji? Were they training against an attack from New Zealand? Imagine letting China's Navy train with your Navy when you are enemies. Well, if you think that's insane, how about this? Hey, congratulations, everybody. Happy birthday. It's the 70th anniversary of the People's Liberation Army Navy. So they had a huge party in Communist China, celebrating their glorious victories and their domination of their own people and domination still to come. And let me read this story to you from a Russian media outlet called Sputnik. Representatives from over 60 countries arrived in China for International Naval Parade. Really, 60 countries? Who was there? And I note this was this year while China was holding 2 Canadian hostages, which is still, who was there? Let me read. High-ranking representatives from Canada, Germany, India, Mexico, Japan, South Korea, the United States, and the United Kingdom are also in attendance at the event. Really? We're celebrating their Navy. I'm worried about the Shandong and the Liaoning and whatever the next 5 aircraft carriers are going to be called. China isn't a military backwater anymore. It's catching up quickly. It spends more than any country in the world on its military other than the U.S. That's an excerpt from the Ezra Levant Show, which is a show I do every day. I do a monologue, interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. But you've got to subscribe to it, which you can do at premium.rebelnews.com.